Okay, so continue. E. Delaying and keeping one's vow, taher. When one makes a commitment, so it's actually from the last class question, right? When one makes a commitment to give money to a poor, he's obligated to do so immediately. Okay, no, it's actually no. Here it's about poor. It's right. It's a different story. Immediately, if the poor people present, or he has a knowledge of poor people. If there is no, okay. So before we continue, so we said in the beginning of the book, poor people in front of him, right? Or poor people present. So meaning what? That he's aware of the poor people, right? And it's famous story. I think it was Rav Shach Zatzal, Eliezer man Shach, right? So he said, I think. He said his wife said, I'm going to go buy the lottery ticket. And he said, I'm not included. So this ticket is going to be for you. Only if you're going to win. She said, like, why would you say so? Like, they were very not rich people. He said, because I don't want to deal with the headaches. Because if you're rich, if you have money, you obligated to go and search for poor people. He said, I want to learn Torah. Have so much things to do. I don't want to deal with that. Let somebody else be rich and let them search for poor people. You understand? So it says, so our sages compare poor person in front of you, like with his hand outstretched, with your knowledge of poor people. Right? They, just because people turn their face away does not mean that this poor person disappears. Right? He's there, or just because he to turn his head away does not mean that the problems of this or the deaths of this poor person disappear. You understand? So the knowledge is it's like he's in front of you. If there are no indigent who needs the funds at this time, then one should set aside money for such eventuality, right? So meaning what? So if there's no poor people, you're not aware of poor people, like how is it possible to be in this situation? Don't ask me. I don't know. I know so many poor people and so many needy people. I mean, like any amount. Like if you give me $1 million, I would spend it just to keep them afloat. Okay. So, but if somebody does not know all of these people, maybe he lives in a rich neighborhood, right? Where everybody is rich. So, but he has to set aside money for this eventuality when people come, so you have money ready. Now then, since we have a common knowledge of many poor people, exactly, one would have to give money to them immediately after making the commitment. Right, so there is no shortage of need of the money, right? So once person make a commitment, must give it right away, because again for them it's right, it's like very, very important. Okay, if one does not, he would be violated the Torah prohibition of bal taher, right? Delaying in keeping his vows. Right, delay is which is not very good situation to be in. Right, this prohibition is derived from the pasuk, when you make a vow to Hashem your God, do not delay repaying it. It's from Dvarim 23:22. So we said there, maybe you have there in when you promise to Hashem, so you have three holidays. So Pesach, Shavuos, and Sukkot. I mean, wherever you made this this promise, so you have time. You have almost 1 year to do that, but not so much with the poor people. Again, because there is such a need. So there, it's understandable because it's a big deal. You promise to bring something like a korban to the temple. You have to travel this way and that way. It's like too much. You have to arrange your own house, like who is going to take care of it, who is going to work, who is going to pay salary, who is going to oversee this and that. Too many things. So it's understandable. But today, when you can send the money electronically, like what is stopping you? Understand? So I mean, it's my personal like logical explanation how today is different from the temple times. Okay, there are, however, a number of exceptions to this, as will be explained below. So meaning when you promise, but you're not obligated to fulfill right away. Okay, so A, stipulate. One may stipulate when making a vow tzedakah to put the money aside to distribute to poor people little by little at a time as he sees fit. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to put this amount, and I'm going to pay. I'm going to help offset some expenses. For example, so we're trying to help somebody to pay for school lunches. Costs a lot of money for kids. Right, so of course, I mean, it's very expensive, and so we can pay like I don't know, 70%. So, I mean, we rounded down like to 74% for one of the 3 kids. Okay, so but of course we have a little more money, but we're not going to give more. We're going to like say to save it to give it for the next time. Even though we can give everything, but we decided to pay like in installments. Okay, and that was stipulation. So even though we stipulate that this family is going to get such and such, but we're not going to give everything at the same time. Okay, so that's normal. Be a special poor person, one who made a vow to give a tzedakah, but at the time of the vow designates specific indigent as its recipient may hold the money until it can be given to that poor person. Maybe I misread something. One more time, sorry. One who made the vow to give tzedakah, but at the time of the vow designates specific indigent. Right. So he said I want to give tzedakah and to specific person, as its recipient may hold the money. Right, so meaning to give to that specific one. So he may hold the money until it's given to that poor person. Meaning until I am going to go to that place. I don't know his name. I don't know his address. I just saw this person. I just saw this family, and I want to give them cash, whatever. Right. So next time I'm going to be at that town, I'm going to bring them cash. No problem. So that's I mean very specific stipulation. So next one, C, public forum. One who commits giving tzedakah in a public forum by making a pledge to a charity collector, for example, shul gabbai, does not violate the transgression of bal taher until the charity collector asks him to redeem the pledge. So, and it's very, very interesting because so meaning what? Shul collects money, and then like every time, every Shabbos, because everybody like most of the people come on Shabbos, so they would remind it to redeem your pledges. It would be one of the gabbais or rabbi. Like they actually like very. It's not. I mean, of course they're trying to do like. Do it for a shul, but also not only for a shul, but also for the sake of people, right? So one guy told me like, I mean, I don't talk to anybody, right? But this guy wanted to strike conversation when we were like leaving the shul, right, out, and he said, why do they have to remind like? Because people don't give. They actually, I told him it's actually hazard to everybody. This rabbi, what he wants to remind everybody to bring money. No, nobody wants to be annoying, right? But he actually does hazard to everybody to remind that it's for your benefit, right? You pledged, you have to give, right? So they do remind. Similarly, if one pledges money to the institution, he is not obligated to pay until he asked by institution. But they usually ask right away. It's not like they remember who pledged what or something. I mean, unless it was outstanding some like a crazy amount. Okay. However, if the institution expect payments without follows up, one should be obligated to immediately redeem the pledge. But that's, I think, in most of the cases, it's like, in the shul they would remind, because people come, people have been excited or something. On Yom Kippur they would pledge because they were fasting, and they were like not there, like my absent-minded or something, right? So that's have to remind them. If one made a pledge to a charity collector, or the organization does not know about it, one would have to inform him so he can collect the money they owed. Today is easier. You can send them a check, or like to do some kind of money transfer. But in olden days, when they collect cash, so of course you can give them, you should call them, right? So even the next time you're in my neighborhood, please stop by. I have envelope for you. Okay, some cash or something. So for example, when somebody comes from Israel, like in my shul, like not often, but people come, Rosh Hashivas, they come to collect from Israel. So of course you can give them check. If it's huge check, but it's preferable just give them cash, and that's it. Unless people give a lot, right? Okay.